Hey, barbecue family! Happy Friday, everybody!
How's everybody doing? We've got Daddy Dutch, we've got Eva Llama. The temp's not on the comments. Okay. We've got Paul. How's everybody doing? We've got James. What's going on, everybody?
We
nice
got
to see
Farah, Mike Bierman. Guys, we got a packed house already. Valentin first on the grill on over on Insta.
Hey, how
Valentin, joining us from France. We got Barbecue Dave saying happy Friday, y'all. Guys,
TGIF.
I'll keep it real with you guys. 2 seconds before the show. If my mic was located a little bit lower, you guys might have been able to hear some gurgle action.
I would be surprised if they couldn't hear that.
You might be able to hear it during the show, but my gut is telling me I am hungry and it is lunchtime.
I am very hungry too, and you should be hungry too because these are going to be spectacular.
These are going to be absolutely delectable.
Yeah.
But guys, before we even get to thinking about cooking, we got to talk about who got first on the grill. Surprise.
I feel like I know who it's going to be.
It's our man, Bat13, guys. He's back, baby. Congrats, Bat.
Way to go,
First thing in the
Bat13.
morning, he got it. I think he's listening in from work. So shout out to Bat13.
Hot Tommy didn't have a chance, though, because he is not around.
No, he is in New Orleans this week. He may or may not be tuning in on the show today. So shout out to Hot Tommy.
Hi, Marisol.
We got Mike Bierman in the house saying, hey, Maddie and Kiki and Hollywood Temp and Barbecue Fam. He's also watching over on Insta. Hey, Mike Bierman.
Hey,
Michael
guys.
Naguera. We got 2 Mikeys in the house.
There he goes with his own graphic.
I don't think he put it up for the past 2 weeks.
Did it?
It's about time he throws it up there.
I'm surprised. It used to move. I don't know what happened. Remember, he used to have an explosion?
Yeah, it used to. I don't know what the heck
He's gotten more humble over the months or last few months.
We got our friends at Starfrit in the house today. Hey guys, that's our friend Patrick, man in the chat for Starfrit. Hello, Patrick. We're happy that you're here. We got Rick S saying happy Friday, ladies. Have a great weekend.
Guys, we're going to have a really fantastic show today. We've got a super easy recipe coming at you. Using a bamboo steamer. I have wanted one of these forever. I don't know what stopped me from getting one.
It's ours now, baby.
This is ours.
This is ours to share. So Lord knows what's going to happen here.
It's mine. This is absolutely mine. I'm so obsessed with it. I don't know why. I don't know what's preventing me from getting one in the past. Now that I have it, I can think of 800 things that I want to be. I'm just steaming my life away.
And why not?
Veg.
It's healthy.
Buns,
it's fun.
Dumplings.
It's easy.
Yes. It is so easy. It's cost effective.
Exactly.
We're just obsessed with it, as you could tell.
We got Kathy joining us on YouTube. She said, peekaboo, it's time to visit YouTube.
Hi, Kathy.
Kathy, are you watching with Kim and your little furry friend, Bob? Because if you are, shout out to all of them. Hey, guys. Happy Friday. So guys, before we get going on this show, because I will tell you guys, we say this every single week, but we got a locked and loaded show for you. But we got to kick off the show the way that we kick it off every single week. Keith is joining us just in time. Thank goodness, Keith. Because I think Keith likes this. I think he likes it.
I don't know if he does.
He does. In my mind, he does. All right, guys, let's kick this show off and get it started. Honey, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Friday. Yes, it's Friday. We got our new red aprons on.
And I already saw someone comment on the puppy shirt.
That's our boyfriend's friend.
I was wondering how long it was going to take before someone mentioned that it was like the Jerry Seinfeld puppy shirt.
As soon as the temp walked in, he noticed it. He said something.
Close. It's the sleeves are kind of giving puppy shirt.
If it was white, it totally would.
Yeah.
But it still is.
Yeah, it is. All right. That's okay, Fritz Frank. I get it.
All right, guys. Like I said, we have a locked and loaded show for you guys today. We have a lot of cooking to do, a lot of chatting to do, a lot of stuff to do. But before we do that, we are so excited to bring in our guest, who is a Canadian legend in her own right.
Yeah, she is. We're obsessed with her.
We are absolutely obsessed with her. We actually were pleased to meet her a couple months back now. I think that it was last year.
Yeah, and it was like a pinch me moment. I was like, can I breathe right now?
Oh my goodness. Emily Richards is touching me.
She's talking to me. She's so beautiful.
But yeah, guys, she's been on Canadian TV screens for a number of years now, and she is actually a culinary inspiration to us. So let's welcome to the show, Emily Richards.
Hello.
Hi,
How are you guys?
We could be touching you in person today.
I owe you a few hugs, that's for sure.
Emily, we've watched you for literally ever. We've been obsessed with you throughout time. When you were on Canadian Living Cooks, we referred to you as the pretty one.
Yes, the hot one. Actually, if we're being honest, because we're very close in age. And I remember being like, okay, there's a girl who's somewhat our age
Like, look at this hottie.
Yeah, on this like legendary Canadian cooking show. And now basically we're talking to you, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
I know.
Well, we will have to get together and cook something together because I think that would be fabulous. Don't you think?
Yeah. I think so too. I was just going to say the grill studio.
Yeah, when we're back
this
upstairs
summer.
in the summertime, which will hopefully be the next, I'm going to say few weeks. I don't know how it's looking with this this ice storm that's coming this weekend. Who knows?
I know it can be a little tricky. We'll see. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yes, let's do that, because that would be awesome. Because Emily, we know you rock the grill too, and that's where all of our grills are located upstairs. So that would be really cool to have you here.
That would be fun. Yes, I've been playing with the grills the last few weeks. Rain, shine, snow. You know what it's like, and it's super fun.
Okay, so Emily, you are a home economist. Can you just explain to us what technically does that mean? Like, what
yes, I'm always intrigued by that title. You're a professional home economist. Yeah, so we wanted to know, like, what does that exactly mean?
Well, I'll give you kind of my easier way for people to understand, which is typically a domestic engineer. How does that sound? Sounds a little bit more.
Oh, that's a keeper.
Yeah, that is really cool.
I love it.
So really, it's all about home economists really help with all aspects of family and life. So sometimes it's with budgets, sometimes so it's a financial obligation. It's with sewing. I don't know how many, do you remember there's a lot of kids that didn't have the opportunity to learn how to sew a button on.
Yeah.
So there's that element, there's design, there's fashion, and of course, the one I adore is the food and nutrition part of it. Mm-hmm. So, and it really encompasses everything for family and life. It's all the skills that we all need.
Yeah, I did not know that. Emily, look at my pants. I made these.
Let's get it.
Oh my God, those are awesome.
I made these.
I love them.
I'm so glad I wore those today. I have recently become obsessed with sewing. So the fact
that's a good obsession.
And you're right. So many people, like, sewing has dropped out of fashion in the last few years.
Crocheting, knitting, all those things. We love that kind of stuff. So I feel like now more than ever, that kind of stuff, I don't know why it went away, but it needs to make a comeback. You're right. Kids need to learn these things. These are the life skills, people.
They are definitely, and stuff that, what you guys are doing, cooking, grilling, everything like that. It's really important because we want kids to learn. And if, there's people watching that have kids, take them into the kitchen and cook with them, because whether it's teaching them how to boil water, because that's where it starts, or getting them out on the grill and showing them, the different heating zones, anything like that. It's really those steps that are going to garner them for a wonderful future. And if you know how to cook for yourself, you can cook for anybody, and you bring people together. And that's why I love it. And I know that's why you guys love it too.
Yeah, I don't know why people wait until kids get much older to then start the foundation of cooking. I'm like, that should start, obviously there's different skills that kids can master the older they get.
That's
but
right.
Why not start them super young? I never understood that.
And I like, Emily, that you're including grilling in that, because a lot of people think grilling can be this dangerous thing. It's not for kids, but it is for kids. Obviously, there's safety measures that need to be taken into consideration, but get the kids out there. That's part of it too. It's not just about indoor cooking.
That's right, definitely. And I'm a big believer of, as long as they can, reach the knobs on the stove, then, the knobs on the grill, and you're teaching them, proper kitchen safety and everything like that. They really want to be a part of it all. And who doesn't? I mean, when we have friends over, we get them in the kitchen, we get them cooking outside by the grill. It's a good time.
Yes,
I totally agree. And I can see people in the chat. So Diana saying sewing and quilting and crochet is back in style, baby. And there does seem to be like a new resurgence on an interest in these things. So thank goodness it's back. Let's get the kids in the kitchen. Let's get them sewing and crocheting.
I see a future show, maybe showing how to put pants together, cooking. What do you think?
I like that idea.
I would love that.
That's a really good idea.
Okay, so Emily, we have you on the show for our flashback segment called Ravenous Rewind. So the question that we'd like to ask you today is, which cooking smell reminds you of your childhood?
If you had to narrow it down, because that is very difficult to narrow down.
It is, but you know what? It's actually pretty easy, and it's the smell of my nonna sauce on the stove.
Aww.
I cannot tell you how much every time I put a pot of sauce on, that lingering aroma fills the house. It brings everybody to the kitchen, which is even better. And it makes me think of her and all the family that got together and, sneaking in those meatballs, a little bit of sausage. It was fabulous that she cooked for the whole family. And I've taken that on. My mom does it. And those are aromas that are just bring you right back in an instant. And that's what I love about food, those food memories that come in. They bring back the people, they bring back the aromas. And now I get chills every time I talk about it because it's just such good, heartwarming memories.
It's so true. Like when you smell something, it does bring you back to a certain place in time. It really does.
Especially sauce. Sauce is one of those things we grew up the same exact way. And you're right. The minute you make a sauce now, it takes you right back.
To me, I feel like it's like the second that the fresh basil hits it. Once that starts happening, you're like, that brings me back to Non's house.
Even just fresh basil growing. If you go up and touch one of the leaves, it's like, or tomatoes in the garden. Oh,
can't have sauce without basil. You got to have the fresh basil.
A good recommendation is to take that fresh basil and just kind of rub a little bit behind your ears, and it stays with you all day. It's a fabulous aroma.
Yes,
I like that. That could be the new aroma of 2025 for the gals out there.
Oh, the basil.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I was trying to think of an answer to this as well because I was not going to say sauce because I had a feeling Emily might say sauce because she has Italian roots as well. And I know if you're Italian, it's the sauce, baby. It's all about the sauce.
It is.
So I was trying to think of mine, and I think that you would agree with me. One of my favorite aromas from childhood is the aroma of toast, butter, and cold cuts and coffee.
Yeah, that's Dad.
That's our dad. That's how we used to start the day every day before school, with some toast and cold cuts, some thinly sliced mortadella, and our dad even actually let us have coffee at a young age. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but he called it bruised milk.
It was barely coffee though. It was like heated up milk with a drop of coffee because we saw him have it, and of course we wanted it.
We just wanted to be like him.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember those early morning coffees. My grandfather would actually let me take his toast and dip it in the coffee and eat it. So that was kind of one of my favorites too. He didn't mind drinking the crumbs, so I was okay with that.
That is adorable. I don't know why that combination together. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yes.
I know, it's a wonderful combination. And you know what I love is that you mentioned the people within those food memories, right? Like it just brings you back to the people that were with you, whether they're here or not. And it's just always about good memories. And I think that that's fabulous. I love that food can do that and bring us back to a place and a time. It's never ending.
It's so true.
It hits all the senses. Obviously, it's delicious, but the aroma is one that really gets the memories going for some reason.
Yeah,
it really, really does. Yeah.
Emily, I don't know if you have this one too, but fried food reminds me a lot of our childhood too. Like around the holidays, like that to me is like if I smell anything frying, I'm like that's Christmas.
And the next day fried, because that lingers.
Fried in your hair.
Yes, the next day you come back in the house, you're like, I don't know if I want that smell here anymore the next day.
Yes, I believe Good Friday was a really big one that kind of lingered over the weekend. For
that
the
one
fish fry.
Exactly. That one especially.
All right, Emily. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We so appreciate you taking the time.
Emily, seriously, this is like a dream come true. I don't know if you can tell, but my goodness gracious.
Bucket list, Emily.
Well, I love that you guys are always smiling and cooking and having fun. So I'm honored to be hanging out with you guys. And I know that what you're making is absolutely delicious and everyone's going to love it.
Yes.
Okay, well, come back and be with us at the grill studio this summer sometime.
Yes.
I will. I'll wait for the invite.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Emily.
Thanks guys.
Emily.
Have a great day.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, you too.
Happy Friday.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I'm drenched in sweat.
Oh my goodness gracious, guys.
Oh, she is so sweet. Kathy, oh my goodness. Yes, you do absolutely need to follow her. She is spectacular.
Guys, everybody needs to follow her. So you can follow her in all her culinary adventures at Emily Richards Cooks. Okay, so check her out. She recipe develops, like she shared, which I love that we got more of an inside scoop and an inside definition about what a home economist actually is, which is like such a cool title.
Yes, I've heard that so many times, and I've always wondered exactly what that is, what they do, what specifically. So
it's basically all the important life skills.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Yes. And we have actually Emily's lovely husband, who we equally love. We got to meet him, and we actually met Emily in person.
They're both so
He's
sweet.
like, hey, I know her.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for being here at Barbecue Jones. That's scary. He's saying, yeah, such a fun guest. That was awesome, guys.
All right, we got to get to cooking. I got to cool off. I got to just there we go. Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, so today we are making a very special recipe with our bamboo steamer. We're making Tibetan Vegetable Momos. So that's the picture of what they look like when they come off. Very, very easy recipe. If you're like, oh, I'm not really good with like making doughs and stuff, we got a great hack to get you there a lot quicker.
Which, let's be honest, we did a dough from scratch last week, which was awesome. Sometimes it's great to do from scratch doughs, but this week we ain't got time for it.
No, absolutely. And you absolutely can make these from scratch if you want. But this
I still think this is from scratch. Let's be real here. This is still from scratch.
Yeah, but the dough itself is going to take you the longest time. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to your local grocery store and see if you can pick these up. These are dumpling wrappers, not to be confused with egg roll wrappers or spring roll wrappers or anything.
I have both of those in my freezer. Do I have those? No, because they are tricky to find sometimes.
These are tricky to find. I had to ask someone to go in the back to look for these for me. They come frozen. They're like $2 for each of these, and look at how many you can make. So that really makes you consider, like when you go to buy dumplings from either a restaurant or a grocery store, you get like 3 of them and it's like $15.
I know it is.
This you make 100.
Yeah.
And it's like 3 cents. Okay. So I'm going to get started on the filling. Very, very easy filling. These are vegetable momos. So they have a lot of vegetables in them. So Flirty Marty's going to sit there and do nothing because this is a very easy recipe to put together.
I'm being cute. I'm doing something. I'm being cute. And I'm actually going to be explaining to you guys that this is actually a partnership with Starfrit. Okay. So we actually are giving away 2 products on this episode, guys. So this lovely basket that Key was talking about, this bamboo basket, this could be yours. Okay. Not this one, because it's about to get gnarly today. Not this exact one. We're going to send you a fresh one. Okay. Okay. It's both of ours. It's not just yours. So you could win this. You could win this as well. Okay. So check this out. I don't know if you can see. Okay. That's a little bit too close, but guys, check this out. This is a nut milk and smoothie maker. So you could win both of these items today by doing something very similar, which is tuning into the show, paying attention to some questions that are going to be popping up during the episode today. You click the link that's included in the description today. So on YouTube, you can see that there's a link, and on Insta, there will be a link as well. You answer 2 questions, and then you're entered to win. So I want to see who wins this.
Yes, and you win both of them. So if you answer the questions, you get both of these, which is pretty awesome.
Which is amazing. Now, guys, don't worry, we're not going to make this super difficult for you, these questions. And we also just want to let people know these are for our Canadian friends and our USA friends.
Yes, so both. If you are in Canada or the US, definitely make sure you enter.
Now, we have a question coming from Diana asking Key, which grocery store did you find the wrappers from?
Okay, so Diana, I got these from Independent, close to where I live. I've also found them at No Frills. I think.
Okay, good.
Which is where I normally get them. I think you can find them at Sobeys as well, but go to where they have frozen, like pre-made dumplings. They're right there. That's where I find them. Okay, so here's a filling. We've got cabbage, carrot, onion, garlic, ginger, cilantro, tofu. Because these are veg, you could use chicken, you could use beef if you wanted to, you could use any protein, but these are vegetable. Then we're going to season them with some tamari and some sesame oil.
Guys, the aroma is already just happening in right now. It smells incredible.
And we've got black and white sesame seeds that's basically just for looks, because we've got the sesame oil that's giving it the flavor.
Marisol's already into this. Okay. She's putting a million drooling emojis. I'm already drooling too. Guys, my gut is just a rumbling, man. Just seeing all this stuff and just a rumbling. Marianne is joining us and she's saying my oldest daughter started to learn recently. She's talking about the sewing. She said she has made hats, scarves, and scrunchies.
Very
and also
cool.
crocheting. BBQ Mama taught us how to crochet. I feel like that's like one of the best winter activities.
Yeah, but as a lefty, I struggle with a lot of different things. And I will let you know, I actually am wearing a glove today because of my first sewing casualty that happened a couple days ago.
I thought you were trying to be Michael Jackson.
I am.
Just with the one glove.
But I was actually making, not these pants, but I was working on another pair of jeans. Because jean is so hard to cut through, I was really trying to cut through hard jean. And my sewing scissors that are very sharp snipped the whole tip of my finger off.
So guys, not only, I've said it many times on this show, not only does Key cut herself often in the kitchen, apparently now she can add sewing to her list on that.
And I wish I could say that was the first time, but that thumb's got so many scars on it, and now it's making everything quite difficult. So.
I cannot believe it. When she texted me and said that, I literally was like, here we go.
Okay, so this filling is made in the food processor, but because we wanted to speed things up today for the live, I already pre-cut all the stuff.
Yeah, we got to get packing these things in.
Okay.
We want to show you guys how easy it is. We have Lance joining us and saying,
honey.
I'm not a big veggie eater, but these are sounding delicious.
Yes.
Guys, these are so good that I know
Watch your finger.
I'm trying. I'm actually scared of cutting.
Tim's looking out for Key. These are so good and they're so cute and they're so fun to make that if you let the kids involved in this, I know the parents are always trying to like get the kids to eat more veg. This is a great way to do that. Because it doesn't come across as you're eating a lot of veg. It's just you're eating something absolutely delectable.
Okay, so here's what they look like. So see how thin that is? You can make that dough 100%. But if
is super thin.
That's so thin, you'd be here all day trying to make that many of them all really thin.
How much was that?
This was $2 something. I heard
that's
it
amazing.
$2.79, I think.
That's incredible.
In Canada. So here's my little trick to wrap these. You have to dampen the edges because they have rice flour on them to keep them from sticking. So in order to get them to close, I have a bowl of water here. What I like to do, give it one of these. Turn it around. The whole outside is
love it.
It's got water in it now. Take a little bit of the filling, just like honestly, and I'm saying this for you, Mad, because you have a tendency to overfill things. Less is more.
Am I going to overfill even with this warning? Probably.
Yeah, I think you will too. The more you fill them, the harder they're going to be to close. So you want to start on one side. Oh, that's hurting my thumb.
Is it?
And then...
Okay, guys, I'm going to have to step in here and do all of these. Let's be honest.
No, you're not. Okay? Gather, pinch. Gather, pinch.
Cool.
Turn.
Okay, that really sticks together.
That's it. But the thing is you have to get them very moist on the edges. Otherwise, they won't stick. And trust me, I'm telling you that because I've made 100 of these this week. Okay, then you want to set them aside. We've got water in the bottom of this pan here. So see, the steam is slowly coming up. The reason why I wanted to show you it this way and instead of a wok, which typically you use with a bamboo steamer, this is more accessible. If you don't have a wok, you don't need one.
Yep, agreed.
Get a pot. The main thing is to make sure the water's not touching the bottom of the bamboo steamer because then this is going to moisten everything up too much.
No, you bait that, guys. This is being cooked just through steam.
Just through steam.
You don't need it. You don't need to flip. You don't need to check on them. This is one of the easiest ways to make food.
Okay, less talking, more rapping, man.
Give me some. Okay, can I have
sorry.
some? Can I have some, please?
Okay, there you go.
All right,
Get
guys,
going.
We are going to
These
wrap
take a while.
Okay, but I would like to the temp to hit us with our first fun fact about starfruit. Everybody pay attention if you want to do the contest, okay? And when I say if, let's do this. You're going to want to do it, okay?
Okay.
Everybody pay attention.
TikTok, pay attention.
Starfruit has been in business since 1965. Okay? Is that going to appear as a question somewhere? Let's say it probably is, okay?
How long has Starfruit been in business? Everyone?
Right, take some notes, people. We're in school today.
Thank God Matt is not a teacher. I'd be scared. Okay, here's a Momo. We got to keep Momoing, everyone.
Okay,
we're using Momo as a verb.
I'm doing your method.
Yeah.
Let's do a side by side.
Yeah.
See who's better.
Do we need to?
I like
That's way too much already, Maddie.
Is it?
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Is it?
That's not that. Yeah, it's not
Let
going
me
to happen.
see. Let me see yours.
You need roughly
No, it's not.
half a tablespoon of filling. Anything more, and it's just you're just going to have to empty it out and close it
Okay, let's see.
in order to close it.
Oh, cool and fun.
There's your Momo. Okay. Kathy is saying, I don't have a steamer, but I bought one for my daughter. She's cooler than me. Well, Kathy.
Nailed it on the first try, everybody.
Perfect.
People didn't have faith. I'm sorry, that looks spectacular.
One of mine opened already.
I don't know why the temp is laughing at that. Look, mine look adorable.
They do.
Absolutely adorable.
All right. Well, Kathy, you're going to want to enter the contest then, because then you can get yourself a steamer and a smoothie maker.
Now, Patrick from Starfrit, if you are still in the house and you have these capabilities, maybe you could drop the link in the chat, the link to the contest, so people can go over and get it.
Yeah.
If not, you guys can get it in the description box that is currently on YouTube. And like I said, it will be on Insta as soon as we post it.
Yeah. Okay. Maddie is saying, could you air fry? Maddie, you could, but that's not a Momo. Okay. That's a whole different thing.
Well, Momos actually are. You can when I was looking them up, you can actually fry them and steam them.
No, and I said no.
Technically, you can. Okay, this one didn't come out that good. But some of yours are opening a little bit.
Yeah, it's because my thumb hurts and I'm not pinching as much as I should be. You really got to pinch to keep them closed.
Evo Llama is saying probably Canadian only. No, it's not Evo Llama.
No, Evo Llama, it's Canada and the US.
Yep. We got Guido Jacobson in the house. He's saying hello, Maddie and Kiki. Hello, buddy. We're happy that you're here with us. And we have Fred Bray joining us. Happy Friday, buddy. He's saying, Kiki, did you make that top?
Fred, that's very nice of you to ask. I'm flattered that you asked that. I did not make this top, but at the beginning of this year, I actually put myself on a new clothes ban because of how much clothes get donated and then put into landfills every year. So I decided that I was going to only wear clothes that I make myself or that I find thrifting.
I think that's a cool idea. It's fast fashion, man.
Yeah. And you'd be surprised at the cool stuff I found. It's turned out to be quite a little fun project. So I got this shirt for free, believe it or not. And because a lot of people get tired of their clothes and they just get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook Marketplace is a good way to look.
Shout out to Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, so if you want to put your finger right in the middle there, that's what can give you that nice little shape, the classic Momo shape that has like the hole in the center.
Ooh,
but
how?
Let me start again. But if
he's holding out, I didn't see that.
But if you want, you don't have to do this shape. I'll do another one to show you other shapes you can do with dumplings.
Patrick is on it. He's putting the link in the to the Starfrit contest over on Insta. I don't know if he has the capabilities of doing that on YouTube, but thank you, Patrick from Starfrit. It's in there, guys. So anyone can enter. You can enter, and there's no limits on how many people can enter.
Okay, so you could do this, where you're just doing a dumpling that's like a half moon shape.
Ooh, those are the ones that I always see out at restaurants.
That's kind of like a pot sticker.
Yes.
Then if you want to close it to make the circle in the middle, get your index finger, put it in the middle, and then just get both edges and turn it around like that. That's how you close it off.
Kiki bringing the heat. I knew she would, guys. I knew she would.
I've only made about 100 of these this week, and I've also eaten about my weight in these because they're so addicting. And I can hear the steamer starting to steam. Believe it or not, these only take 5 minutes. So we'll be able to make all of these.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. So guys, you might be thinking, okay, this is a very finicky recipe. There's a lot that you have to do, but I actually think this is a weekday recipe. Yeah. Because if you get out the food processor, you blend up all the veg. That takes literally 2 seconds. And they're raw filling. So like you don't have to cook the filling. Then you just start going on wrapping and then 5 minutes to cook them. Like that is pure weekday to me.
Yeah, this is these are my favorite thing to make when it's the end of the week and I have a bunch of remnant vegetables in the fridge, little bits of this, little bits of that. I'm just going to turn this down because I can hear that steaming. Because the little bit of filling goes a very long way. So because I can't always find these dumpling wrappers, when I do find them, I buy a ton and just leave them in the freezer because once you get them out and you get going, see how many this is making? They're so much more cost effective than buying pre-made frozen dumplings.
Tom, that's a fantastic question. He's saying, obviously you can stuff these with whatever you want. If using meat, would you need to steam longer? That's a very good question, Tom.
So Tom, I would say if you are going to use meat, steaming longer would just make the outside sticky and overcooked. I would probably cook the meat first just to be sure.
Well, I've seen these be done with raw meat as well, and it's fine because it's a tiny little amount. So
I wouldn't want to take the chance, but you could.
You definitely can. And it's not like you don't like 5 minutes you think is like quick, but when it's that much small, like a little bit of filling, it's not you don't need to worry. And it's juicy and succulent.
Isn't this so awesome?
Now, do we
actually,
need
you know what?
parchment
Yes,
in
I was
there?
just going to say I forgot the parchment.
Parchment makes it so that does not stick.
I forgot the parchment. Sorry, everybody. It's a cut on my thumb. It's just getting to my head.
Let's just blame the cut. Let's blame the cut. Now, let's have the temp throw up the next little fun fact from Starfrit. And again, is this going to be on as a question? Let's just find out. Okay. Guys, the fun fact is Starfrit is proudly a Canadian company. Okay? Starfrit is proudly a Canadian company. Now, with the link, those are the 2 questions. Have at it, everybody. And if you guys don't post a pic of whoever won and whoever gets this stuff, I'm not going to be pleased, okay? I can't wait to find out who wins.
Me too.
And I can't remember. I'm pretty sure the contest is over April 8th, I think.
Picture you can let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, and right now, especially, guys, those of us that are in Canada, really important to be supporting Canadian companies. So we've got our parchment. All you got to do is throw it in. Cut it into a circle, toss it in. So we're going to do another one for the bottom. All this is going to do, I've seen people use muffin liners for this.
Oh, that's cool.
If you're going to do something bigger, like a steamed, like a pork bun or something. So all you need to do is just get some parchment and cut it into a tiny little circle.
I love the speed that in which that you can do this.
Yeah. Okay, then we're just going to put that in the bottom. Now we're ready to rock and roll. So we're going to load these up. And you want to just leave about 1 inch of space in between because they don't expand, but you just want to give them room for the steam to go around each of them.
Solid tip. We have Patrick from Starfrit letting us know the contest ends on April 28th. Okay, that's a good chunk of time, everybody.
So Murd was wrong.
Yeah, get that in. Get your answers in so that you guys can be entered to win the bamboo steamer, which is amazing. A lot of people.
Give me a 5-minute timer, please.
I'm on it.
5 minutes on the clock, Vanna.
Give it so you could win that, and you could also win the nut milk and smoothie maker, which we have here. But I also just want to show you guys the box. I brought the box. It's very cool. So this is the box that we have here. That's like that you can make nut milk. So I'm sure you guys have heard Key rant and rave about how she makes nut milks. And then you can also do smoothies, which is very cool. And we're using it for Cheers to the Weekend this week. So you can also make some boozy beverages.
Hey, we got a guest here.
Oh, okay. So guys, looks like we might have a surprise guest on the show today. So we actually have a live correspondent joining us from Hearth Patio and Barbecue Expo. Let's see who we have on the show here today.
Oh no, my hands are so... Who is it?
Hi, ladies.
Hey guys, it's our live correspondents from New Orleans. How's it going, guys?
Going good, going good. It's going great.
Hey guys, we can hear you. We can see you just great.
We can see you just great. We can see you just great, everybody.
I just so you girls know, for the next time that we're together, I grabbed a bunch of beads from New Orleans so I can I'll toss them to you girls.
All right.
And you know what, but you guys know what you got to do.
I like that HT gave us the heads up on that, and that is not to be taken place during the show. I'll tell you that much.
No.
Oh man. All right, so how's it going over there, guys?
It's going good. It's definitely pretty crowded. There's a lot of companies here from Masterbuilt to Pit Boss. Of course, Chef's Temp is here. It's good. The food in New Orleans is phenomenal.
So good.
I can just imagine. I bet it's fantastic. So, guys, anyone who doesn't know who we have joining us here today, we have Hot Tommy and we have Andrew. That's the grill sergeant in the house. And like we said, they're joining us from New Orleans and sharing all of their delicious eats that they've been having. Guys, is the expo like just packed? Like, is it super busy?
Yeah, absolutely. The right now, just because it's not just about barbecue, it's about, you know, the fireplaces and the patio furniture. So pretty much it's like walking to a big box store, but then it's just companies that have all the new products coming out. And so it's very cool to see where the industry is going, especially when it comes to cooking and barbecue as well.
That is so cool, guys. That is so awesome. I wish that we were there with you guys, but we get to hold down the fort here in the barbecue bunker.
You know, the good part about these events is, I think, like Andrew might have touched on, you just get to see and experience all the new products that are coming out before. Did you mention that?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a little forgetful.
Yeah.
We went to Bourbon Street last night. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. He dragged me out last night, where I actually stayed out till about 9 o'clock.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness,
Which is huge for
HD.
him. You know, I'm like,
And we did experience Bourbon Street, and it'll probably be the last time I ever go.
Well, guys,
you
we're
gotta
so happy.
try it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely a bucket list.
Yeah.
Yes.
We based on the antics that you guys were sure to have gotten up to last night. We're glad that you guys took some time to join us today on the show. So we're happy that you guys were able to make it.
We'll save you some dumplings.
No doubt about it. And we'll talk when I get back. Or
All
you
right,
know, I'm sure we'll probably even talk before I get back.
Text us after the show, HT.
Yeah.
There you go.
We
I'll
love you
keep
guys
texting you
both.
guys stuff.
Thank you guys so much for being with us, and have fun at the rest of the expo.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, girls.
Take care,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, those were our live correspondents coming to us from New Orleans. That was awesome.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a really fun time over there.
Yeah, guys, I love those types of events because that kicks off the grilling season. We are going to be back upstairs in the grill studio shortly. We're going to be grilling every single episode, smoking every single episode. I cannot wait. But right now, we're steaming, baby. It's getting steamy. I can even tell in my hair, honey, not so much on yours. Your hair looks spectacular. It's getting frizzy down here because of the steam.
You want to get rolling, pal?
Wow.
Look at how many I'm ahead.
All right, guys. I'm going to keep going, actually. But before we do that, let's get going on our bread box of questions. Okay, let's see what the question that we have coming out of the bread box before I get back in there.
Okay, and then these should be done anytime now because, like I said, they do only take 5 minutes, which is nice.
Timer's up. I actually put it on. It's up, baby.
Okay, hopefully it's up now.
Yeah,
Okay.
guys, look at how quick that was.
All right, so let's check it out.
Okay.
Look
Absolutely
at how beautiful.
spectacular.
Okay, so then we have a little sheet here that we're just gonna put the done ones on, and then we're gonna keep Momoing. Because that's the good thing about this is you can just keep going. Once you get the steam happening, you don't have to get slowed down.
Oh my goodness, those look so good. And guys, shout out to Diana K and Will P. We're getting a live update from our friends of Starfrit. Those two have already entered the contest. Guys, I love that people are waiting till the end of the show. I was just gonna say, why are other people not entering? But I'm gonna guess because they're waiting for the end of the show.
But if you can do it now, you can do it at the end. It's really whatever you guys want.
Yeah, guys, you're definitely gonna want to do it though, because look at how easy and delectable these are. Wait till we get to cheers to the weekend too. But for now, let's Diana, Kiki, your momos look like upside down chef hats. They kind of do.
See how easy they are to put together, though?
Kathy entered.
Yes.
Love
Kathy.
it. Okay, guys, this question is coming out of the bread box of questions. What is something that you are most proud of? And this comes from Ella.monkey32. Ella.monkey32. The question is, what is something that you are most proud of?
We just had HT on the show, and I think I can answer for him if he watches the playback. That guy's obsessed with that truck. I don't know why I instantly thought of what HT
I
is
know,
most
why?
proud of instead of myself.
That's okay.
I got HT on the brain.
He wants to just answer for HT,
Yeah.
but he is proud of that truck. And honey, you're proud of yours.
I am so
Don't
proud
act
of
like
mine.
you're not proud of your 2010 Nissan Frontier.
Do you need to say the year and the make like that as if it's a negative? I am so proud of my truck. And I don't care because I don't participate in the rules of society. I'm not part of society in that way. I love that truck. I will have that truck for as long as I can.
Yep.
Tom's saying at my age, I'm most proud of waking up and breathing this morning.
Ooh, that's a good one, Tom. That is absolutely
That's
a
a
good
really
one.
great one. Farrah's saying paying off my mortgage. Farrah, that is really something to be proud of.
Farrah, congrats. That's incredible. And Kathy saying my kids 100%.
Yeah.
Kathy, that is such a good one as well.
Kathy, I could totally see that as well. You've got beautiful kids.
Maddie, Two Wheels is saying all my cycling awards. Maddie, that's incredible.
Yes,
That is
Maddie.
awesome.
We're almost at the end of the wrappers.
Yeah. This is
I've done about
This is-
95 of them.
oh my, sorry that I was dazzled by our live correspondents coming to us from New Orleans, okay? That was awesome.
All right, Lance is saying he's entered as well. Good job, Lance.
Gary is saying, I'm most proud of finding Maddie and Kiki on YouTube.
Aw.
Gary, you little sweetheart. Marisol saying, graduated with honors.
Wow.
Okay, guys, that is amazing. I want to do a big round of applause for everybody saying their answers.
Yes.
Starfrit is saying, we are proud of these amazing collaborations. Thank you, Maddie and Kiki.
Oh,
Guys, Starfrit, let's just shout out to Starfrit, okay?
yeah.
They are awesome, and we've been using Starfrit products literally for years. Now we're doing it officially.
And if whoever wins, can I just say, can you please make the momos and take
Yes,
pictures
make
and show
the
us?
momos. Show us what you got, guys, because we have a new little feature on the show, which is a barbecue family highlight, where we highlight the recipes. Yep, the temp is on it. He is on it. Where we highlight the recipes of people from the barbecue family. So if you made one of our recipes, we could be featuring you on the show. So this is a shout out to Marisol. Marisol's actually joining us in the chat. Hopefully she enters as well. She made, this is going like months back. She made our Armenian Bison Pizzas. That is her gorgeous culinary shot. I'm sorry, that could be on the cover of a mag.
It looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, stunning, Marisol. And I bet that I'm going to say I would like to know what you thought of that recipe, because that was one of my faves.
Yes, me too. Lance is saying he's most proud of his family. Very, very cute answers, everybody.
Honey, what's your answer?
I was just going to say, what's yours?
Is yours your 2010 Nissan Frontier?
I wouldn't say I'm most proud of that. I love that truck. But like, this is a very vague question. Like, most
Yeah, I
proud
know.
of,
Like, what direction do you take it?
Yeah.
I would say for mine.
Okay.
I would
I
say
was
for-
thinking, but okay. Go.
I would say for mine, it's hard to like we just said, it's hard to narrow it down.
Uh-oh.
But I would say I'm very, very proud of this show. Guys, this show has been something that we started years ago, and not even just when we started this show. We started volunteering at our local television station, Rogers TV, back in, he started in that's one of yours, pal.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. We started at Rogers TV Durham years ago and started learning all about television production, the behind the scenes. And I started in 2013. He started in, I'm going to say 2008, possibly.
I don't even remember.
It was like mid 2000s that Key started.
That is not mine.
And so I'm very proud that we started something years ago. And guys, this is what can happen if you keep working on something.
Yes.
This is not like, this is a lot of work that goes into this show. And I'm thoroughly, thoroughly proud of it.
All right, the 5 minutes is
mine.
already up.
Okay, I didn't.
I've been watching.
Okay,
I
I didn't do a second round. Okay, what are you most proud of as I clear out for Cheers to the Weekend?
I don't know that.
And you can't pick the show because I just picked it.
Yeah, I don't. That is a very, very good question. I'm probably most proud of like not falling victim to the standards that society puts up for people.
Buddy, I swear to goodness gracious, that was going to be mine too.
So like, okay, i.e. getting married.
But
I've lived with my
Buddy, I was
significant.
going to say that, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to go down and rant about that.
Yeah.
So I could go on for hours.
Okay, so I've been with my significant other for like 15 years. We are not married. I have no plans of getting married. We don't have kids. I don't care about the square footage of my house. I don't care about buying new clothes.
We sleep in separate bedrooms.
So yeah, I think that's probably something I'm most proud of. Is
And
that
I'm not talking about me and Key. I'm talking about my partner and I sleep in separate bedrooms. Key's partner and her sleep in separate bedrooms.
yeah. So I'm probably I would say I'm probably most proud of that. Is that like I live my life on my terms.
I swear to goodness, I was going to say that.
Okay, well that is what that's mine.
Yeah. That's a phenomenal one.
So guys, see what I mean? We got the steamer going. I like something that once you get the contraption going, like i.e. grilling too, if you get a charcoal grill going, you can cook stuff on it for hours and hours and hours and you never have to reload. To me, steaming is a lot like that. You've got the steamer rocking and rolling. Now you can just continue to make your dumplings and you don't have to reload anything. The steam is doing its thing. Once you get the dumplings done, you're good to go. And
I'm baffled at the speed.
And if you look at like Mad still has some filling left. I still have some filling left. So if you buy more dumplings, you saw that little bit of filling really does take you. Look at how many we've made. They're so inexpensive. That's my favorite part.
Great appetizer to bring to a party.
Okay, so look at perfect amount. How many rounds did we do? 3?
Yep. I'm very pleased by that.
There we go.
Okay, so Kathy's also saying, I'm proud of my husband, Kim. How does he put up with me? Kathy, we love you. But guys, how do the spouses put up with all of us, realistically?
Yeah.
Becca is saying, I knew I liked you ladies. You're both amazing role models for women. Very inspiring. Becca, don't make me cry here, okay?
Becca,
Goodness
so
gracious,
sweet.
Becca. That is absolutely sweet, Becca. You are a sweetheart. Becca, we hope that you enter the contest to win our Star Frick giveaway today. Guido Jacobson is asking us, what's the contest? We're going to be posting all the details in the caption of our Instagram post, but if you would like to see it now, it's on the YouTube caption.
Yes.
Now, guys, today as Key clears out, who's ready for cheers to the weekend? I could wet my whistle. I don't know about you guys, okay? We're getting boozy today. Boozing with your girl, Maddie. And we are making something that is actually inspired by something that Key said last week and something that HT sent us a couple weeks ago, giving us an idea for cheers to the weekend. So if you have any ideas, send them our way.
What did I say?
Orange-Julius. I don't know why we brought that up last week, but we were talking about Orange-Julius. So we are going to be making an Orange-Julius inspired boozy drink. Not for you, honey. Not for you. You're going to have this, but you're going to have this too. But we are going to be adding some vanilla liqueur, this Galliano, to the boozy version. Okay. All right. So guys, this is going to be plant-based, so Key can have it, but you don't have to do it plant-based. We're going to go in with some milk. Okay. So for this one, we're using cashew milk. Okay.
I like the size of this.
You could make your own milk with this thing. Okay. Mike Bierman is already throwing out a classic Evil Llama. He's saying needs more alcohol. Okay. So we're going milk in the bottom. Oh my goodness.
What kind we got here?
We are going to go in with some salted caramel ice cream. That is perfect softness. Guys, check that out. I just took this out before the show. And look at how wonderful that is. Okay?
Oh, that looks really good.
I'm just eyeballing. But when it comes to ice cream, I think, you know what? More is always going to be better.
Why not?
It's always going to be better. Okay. And then this is what makes it Orange-Julius. It's not orange juice. It's not orange pop. It's actually orange concentrate, which I thought was very cool.
Yeah,
when I was like looking this up. This reminds me of the 90s.
Yes.
Making orange juice this way. Did you guys ever have this?
Yeah, that was like every parent's way of getting vitamin C into their kid.
Yes.
We did.
I remember one time I was in charge of making it and I didn't take it out to let it thaw. And I was like, who cares? I'm just going to like dump that into like the juice maker and I'm just going to run hot water on it. Ew. And it turned it like a rancid, bitter, disgusting taste. So don't do that, guys.
All right. Farrah's saying, is that ice cream coconut base? I think this one's cashew.
This one's cashew based. So we're going cashew milk, cashew ice cream. But again, you could go regular dairy milk. You could go regular dairy ice cream. But this is the key here.
The Momos are ready, everybody.
Okay, buddy, that smells amazing.
The last Momos.
This is the key here. The orange concentrate. This is highly sugary. Hot. Oh my god. Why does that smell so good? Smell this.
I know. Is it? Oh, that does smell good. It's
Oh
bringing me
my
back
goodness.
to my days working at the Oshawa Center.
Yeah.
Is Orange-Julius still in there?
I know. Is it? I don't know.
All right, Lance, I saw Lance say steaming is a way of cooking I have never done. Lance, you know what? I think a lot of times people think that steaming doesn't have a lot of flavor because they're used to like in like a long time ago in like the 80s and people thought steaming was like a diet way to make things. That's not how it is now. You can steam a lot of stuff and then add flavor afterwards. I think of steaming as just a convenient way of cooking. And then, okay, so now we're done with our steamer. We can take it off. Now, in order, you don't need to, because we've lined it with parchment, you don't have to clean this. You take the parchment out, you're good to go. You
Okay,
put
I'm
this
sorry
away.
if that doesn't win people over. I didn't know that.
You
That
just
is
put it away.
amazing.
Unless something touches it, like unless the part of the filling touches it, you don't have to clean it.
Okay.
Okay, we're
Ooh,
ready
that's
to
really
rock and
up
roll.
close. Okay, let's just get this plugged in, and we're just gonna give it a little bit of a blitz, everybody.
I love the size of this thing because
Yeah, me
sometimes I
too.
don't want a picture of smoothie.
Okay,
like
just
a
one
giant.
second, guys. I need to just see this for a second. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, let's just do it this way because I can't see, and it's very important that I see. Okay.
Ooh,
I don't want this to be too loud. That's gonna be good.
That's gonna be really good.
I just realized we need ice.
I'm glad I get to have.
Where's
this.
the alcohol?
I think it gets added after.
I'm
Tim.
gonna
Oh.
add it after, but guys, if you were making this boozy, you would add this right to this. But because Key is sober, she does not drink alcohol. We're gonna be adding this vanilla Galliano to my glass separately. Okay, so right now, kid friendly, sober friendly,
Kiki friendly.
Kiki friendly. We're gonna add some ice.
Kathy said, "Settle down, Temp." He's like, "It's Friday. I want to get a little crunked up."
What? Why? Okay, let's just make sure that's on. Let's take a little look here. There we go.
Oh yes.
And I like that this also has a pulse function.
Oh, I do too.
That's how you get the ice really going.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay. We're actually going to add a little bit of milk.
Okay, Tom's saying the 10% are a little anxious with the alcohol. Guys, it is Friday. I get it.
CJ, did we say hi to CJ?
I think CJ came in a little bit later.
CJ, what's
CJ,
up?
is crunk not a thing anymore? I don't have kids to keep me cool. I don't know the new phrases of today. Okay.
Where is the okay, I think we're actually at the height of this. So guys, anyone knows with any blender, that's something where there is a limit. You want to leave it at the limit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to go more than that.
Oh, that is going to be good.
This is going to be spectacular, guys.
Okay, so while Flirty Murdy puts that out in the glasses for us, I'd like to show you guys the Momo sauce. So this is also in the recipe. You can find the recipe for these Momos and the sauce at maddieandkiki.com. Now, the sauce, I will tell you, it does have a few ingredients to it. I'm not going to lie to you. But if you make it, it's one of those things that takes this from like everyday Momos to restaurant Momos. Okay?
Everyday Momos.
Do you have everyday Momos? I don't know. But the way that I like to serve this is to put a bit of the sauce down. So this is like a spicy tomato chutney. The base is tomato. And this one's yellow because I use yellow tomatoes from my garden.
Oh, that's going to be good.
That I froze from last summer. But it's like a tart, spicy, sweet sauce that it just goes so well with these. So if you do have the time to make it, I recommend that you do.
Okay, guys, so we could have blended that a little bit longer. There are a little bit of bigger ice chunks in there.
I like it like that.
But I like it like that too. And if you wanted to avoid that, you can also use ice is having like a moment right now where you can get ice trays that are small little ice cubes, whatever you want.
Okay, so the last thing we're going to do, just for the top, a little bit of sesame seeds. Just for some garnish.
Guys, we're making the temp work for his lunch today. Let me tell you. Okay, and shout out to Keith.
Oh, there we go.
Because these are our glasses again that Keith made for us. TJIF, everybody.
Kathy's saying these green dishes look like they're from the 70s. They probably are, Kathy. These are from my grandma. Okay, so we're going to add just a little bit of black sesames too, because those are also give you some really nice color.
Diana's saying, is that a cooked sauce? Diana, yes, it is.
Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is.
Buddy, I like them on those green 70s glasses.
It makes the sauce really pop.
Yep.
Now, honey, I want you to try these because I've eaten like my own body weight in Momos this week.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to add our shot of vanilla liqueur in there. And this is a good way to make it where if you're making a batch of these and you want to keep it kid friendly, do exactly what I just did. Add all your ingredients to the blender. It's nice and easy. Okay, I almost forgot the best part here. And then if for the parents out there, add a little something else, little something to your own glass. And that doesn't need to be blended. You just mix it in. Okay, and we're going to give this a little bit of a shake here. And then we're going to add some, I know, guys, this is going to be real nice.
I'm glad I get to try this.
Okay. And again, keeping it plant-based, that is some coconut whipped cream. If you guys haven't had it before, it's exactly like regular whipped cream. Now,
look at how pretty.
So quick, so simple, so easy.
Maddie, follow our friend Keith. What is it? The Arts of Keith Benner. That's his name on Instagram. Follow him and you can get yourself some of these glasses. They're spectacular.
Now, who would like to cheers to the weekend? Okay.
I would.
Guys, raise your glasses. We want to know in the chat, what is everybody drinking? Raise your glasses. Let us know what you're cheersing with us. Honey, cheers.
Cheers.
Hopefully this is the alcohol one. I'm just joking. I think it is.
TGIF, everybody.
Oh, no. Are you kidding? I can't tell because the vanilla.
I'm getting chunky bits.
The vanilla in here. Okay.
I like the chunky chocolate bits.
Yes, me too. Okay, guys, so this ice cream also has.
God. Why is this so good?
This has chocolate. It's salted caramel, but it also has chocolate bits in it. If you didn't want that in there, which why the heck wouldn't chocolate and orange come on? But you could also just do like a vanilla ice cream in there. But oh my goodness,
Very nice. Okay, now.
Oh my! Cheers me again, man.
I'm coming back. I'm revisiting that one. Now, please try a Momo.
Maddie Two Wheels is drinking a frappe. That's nice.
Okay.
Momo. Why are you not having one?
I will, but I've already had them 100 times.
Okay, I'm alling this.
Okay, our friends at Starford are saying, raising my glass of sortilège, a maple syrup digestive. That's how I'm picturing them saying that. Very interesting. I would like to try that. How the Momos. I would like one. Can I have one?
It's very tender on the outside. That dumpling wrapper is very tender, but then there's like crunchiness from the uncooked filling. The sauce, absolutely spectacular.
It's spicy, but like tart and sweet. These are real winners, guys.
Diana knows what sortilège. Is that how you pronounce that? This is the first time hearing of this beverage, which sounds absolutely incredible.
I don't know what sortilège is.
She's saying it's awesome. And it sounds like it could be a Canadian classic. Marisol's cheersing with, I like her style, a double espresso.
Ooh.
Guys, I love it. Keith is saying nice glasses. And then Becca is saying, I have FOMO on the Momo. Becca, I love it.
Oh my God, that is so good.
Okay, I forgot. I got to bring this to the temp. This ain't mine.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it?
Poor guy's being left out back there. All right, so if you have a steamer, please make some Momo.
It's the best cheers of the weekend I've done.
It's really good. But I'm gonna have.
It's got ice cream in it, people.
It's really good.
It's got ice cream in it.
But anyway, if you win the steamer, please make these Momo and then show us what yours look like.
Also, watch out, 30%.
Okay,
30%.
Wow,
30% alcohol.
The temp's gonna be a happy man.
Yep.
This is really nice,
guys. I don't know where the heck this hour goes. Okay, I really don't. If you guys would like to participate in the contest, please do. Temp, let's get those questions up again, just in case people didn't see them.
Okay.
Guys, Starford has been in business since 1965. Learn this, know it, apply it to the contest, okay? Next one. Temp, hit us with the next one. Starford is proudly a Canadian company. A Canadian company. A Canadian company.
If you're trying to remember that, where are your two favorite barbecue sisters from?
all
That's
we
an
gotta
easy
say.
way to remember where
All right.
Starfrit is also from.
I don't know how much easier we can make it here. Okay. Mikey Bierman, he already entered. Tom entered. Guys, if you win, please post a pic. If you want to make this recipe, please share your photo so we can share it on the show. That's one of my new favorite features.
Yes, me as well. Thank
Please
you guys.
make this. Please
And that-
make this. Please win this and make this. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, if you do win the smoothie maker, make sure you give that drink a try. It's a real
Mhm.
winner as well.
Make your own nut milks, guys. I used cashew milk today, but you can make your own nut milk.
Once you make your own nut milk, if you make a cashew milk, you will never want to buy a store-bought cashew milk
He's
again.
been singing the praises of the homemade nut milk for years.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We have had a ton of fun with you guys like we do every single week. We hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. We will see those of you are After Darkers.
Oh, yes, After Darkers.
And After Dark. And otherwise, we will see you guys next week, same time, same place.
Have a spectacular weekend, barbecue family. We love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great
Mwah.
weekend.
Mwah.